Hey guys, we're here at the Long Beach Impressions Expo 2025 and we're at the Tex-Mac Happy Japan booth. With us today is Taro Makuri.
Yeah.
Did I get that right, Taro?
Yeah.
Close enough.
Close.
Taro,
Yes.
this is the HCU2.
Yes, it is.
This is the most recent embroidery machine I bought in my shop, and I can tell you this is my favorite machine that I've ever used as far as embroidery.
Yeah.
I started off with, when I was just getting my feet wet, a brother, entrepreneur pro, which is a little bit more of that hobbyist, start getting your feet
Home
wet.
machine, yeah.
Then I went with the ZSK, confusing, I struggled with hats, and this HCU2. What makes this a really unique, awesome machine is it's what I would call a smart embroidery machine because we're using digital tension and presser foot adjustments.
Yep.
And what I have quickly seen in just a few months that I've used this machine, one, I have barely any thread breaks compared to what I had before. I have barely any trimming to do afterward. And if I want to do puff, it comes out beautiful because, again, that presser foot's not just slamming it down and everything. So what I love about this machine, again, is I would call it dummy proof. So instead of me just talking about it, tell us a little bit about how this HCU2 works and why a shop may want to invest a little bit more for the digital bells and whistles versus your traditional knobs and manual adjustments.
Yeah, sure. So with manual tension, if you've been around the industry for a while, you know how to work the manual tension pretty well. Well, in this day and age, with it being digital and, some people having operator issues and whatnot, training is a very important thing. You want to simplify it. So what digital tension does, it actually gives you a numerical value for your tension. So when you're training someone, it takes the guesswork out of where it should be. And so a lot of people like to turn up the tension a little bit with hats, just so it's a cleaner finish, especially on 3D foam. And so it's very simplified on this touch screen where you can, go to this format here, where this is the speed on the each specific needle. Right here, you have your digital tension format. You have it preset on 15, 1 through 30 is the scale. And again, it gives you a numerical value. And if you want to increase tension, you just hit the plus. You want to decrease tension, you hit the minus. When you pair that up with the digital presser foot technology that detects the width of the fabric, it just pairs so well together with your products that it's, like you said, a smart machine, right? Pretty much when it works together and gets everything going on that. So we're going to turn this up just a little bit more.
That's confidence, Taro. Let's go 1,200 stitches a minute on a hat.
So right now it's, at max capacity. Based off the jump stitch, it's going to slow down naturally when it needs to. But this machine has full capacity to top out at 1,200 stitches a minute on caps based off the design format. Right now we're topping off at 1,000, which I don't know what machines out there can top off at 1,000 and stay steady like this one.
Taro, what I've quickly realized with this machine as well, it's not just the amount of, revolutions to come down. It's changing thread. Yeah. It's cutting the thread. Every little thing that goes into the embroidery process is faster on this machine compared to at least the ones I have in my shop that now I'm trying to get rid of because I want more of these. And something I didn't realize when I was first getting started was different colors of threads often need a little bit of different tension adjustments. Your 40 versus your 60 Madeira is going to have a different tension. Yep. Your needle and type and so forth. I mean, there's a lot of variables to get right.
Yeah.
In our industry, it's like everybody's struggling to hire, retain, keep them around and so forth. So what I, again, love about this machine is I almost look at it like heat pressing, where I can take somebody off the street and kind of quickly get them familiar.
Yep.
If I pair this up with the Hoop Master, Mighty Hoop, hooping and so forth, you can quickly get somebody confidently putting out a decent embroidery product within just a few days.
Yeah.
But if you're the old school tension and so forth, got a nice big learning curve, and it's just not easy. You need that veteran in the shop to make sure that everything's running smoothly, which, again, I know tons of shops doing it still the old way, but they have that established veteran again in there.
Yeah.
So
One thing I'll add on top of that is what's pretty cool about our touch screens, and the touch screen is going to be universal to whichever machine you get into, but these yellow functions over here, they're customizable shortcuts. So if you, like you said, bring someone right off the street and you're training them and you want them to focus on specific buttons and that's it, you take out the guesswork, you take out the menu diving. All these are preset to what you want the operator to work on. So when they're working on their projects on this machine, they literally, all they have to do is go from top to bottom, step by step, and you can get that project started and finished within all one screen.
Something else that really impressed me with this machine when it arrived in my shop, this thing was beautifully, just took it out of the box. It was ready to go. I didn't have to dial it in.
Nope.
When I bought one of my other older machines, I had to have that ref come in and dial in all the, I mean, it's not just this tension. He was doing other things. I'm like, how would I known what to do?
Yeah.
So I really like that this out of the box, it was good to go. But again, if somebody wants to pay a little bit more, they can absolutely have a tech installer,
Of
right?
course. Yeah. And then, you know, with this machine being digital tension, with all of our machines, they're going to come pre-threaded and pre-tensioned from the factory. So let's say if you went with the model step down from this, it's going to be pre-threaded, pre-tensioned. All you literally have to do is with the machine, put it on the stand, fold the touchscreen out, clock your cones on after you build the thread tree, tie everything off, pull everything through, and you're pretty much ready to go. I mean, if you've been in the industry, you can get a machine up and running within 2 hours of them creating it.
No, really, I did. And I was like, we did a puff hat like that first day, and I was like, I've never come that close to this quality. Taro, where can our viewers go to learn more about this machine and just about TexMat?
So if you go to www.happyjapan.com, that's our website. We have all the digital brochures of every model, including this one. And when you fill out a web form, it'll direct that person specifically to your sales rep, and they'll reach out to you. We have a sales number on there as well, but main thing is just go to happyjapan.com.
Well, thank you so much, Taro. Guys, I will tell you firsthand, absolutely endorse this machine, absolutely love it. And I can tell you the TexMat team is really awesome. We've been to a lot of shows over the last several years, and I walk by these machines all the time. I never see them struggling with them. Right now, they're going on the side of this mesh. That's something that's always impressed with me. If you guys hear TexMat, you do the most difficult stuff.
Yes.
You're looking to hit that Steph Curry three-pointer that nobody has any business shooting.
Yeah.
And then everybody else is doing that little layup. It seems they're not going on a hat. They're not going on this mesh. So, guys, again, hit up TexMat, Happy Japan, buy a machine from them. You can't go wrong with a Japanese-made machine. And Happy Japan, awesome technology. Thanks so much, Daryl.
Exactly.